Florida. It's GamePro's PowerUp. Tear into the tips, techniques, and tactics you need to conquer the toughest Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis carts around. Swing into a behind-the-scenes search for the eternal champions of sports with the man they call Mad Dog. We'll blast off into cyberspace, battle a galaxy of intergalactic goons, and power up with explosive tips for Universal Soldiers, Jurassic Park, Alien 3, Star Fox, Battletoads and Battlemania, and Road Rash 2. All this plus killer coasters, hungry hippos, and towering tidal waves coming up on GamePro's PowerUp.
They call it Kumba, a crushing corkscrew of a roller coaster. 360 degrees of spiral, a 108-foot vertical loop, 2 minutes and 54 seconds of blood-pumping action. Hi, Scott Decker here for another edition of GamePro's PowerUp, coming to you on location from Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. And in just a few minutes, we're going to take on this ruthless roller coaster, guaranteed to destroy even the most fearless among us. But first, let's get down to some business and show you how to conquer your favorite Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo games. We've got a mega arsenal of tips, tactics, secret codes, you name it. We'll give you a top 10 video rental countdown, tease you with some trivia, and we'll show you some master video artists in action. So what are we waiting for? Let's go.
If you crave non-stop fist-fighting action, then you'll love Sega's new knockout fighting game, Eternal Champions. But before we check out these karate-chopping champs, let's go in search of some eternal champions of sports. And here's a guy that knows all about them, the guy they call Mad Dog.
Mad Dog with you. Phillies and Blue Jays. Game 1 tomorrow is at 8:29 first pitch, and Schilling, obviously, the MVP. Without a win in the NLCS.
It's going to be a trivia question someday.
He deserved it. I mean,
Christopher Mad Dog Russo is one of the main sports voices on New York radio. And he's going to take us behind the scenes of his sports talk show on WFAN, The Fan. Come on.
Hi, everybody. Christopher Mad Dog Russo on The Fan. Good to have you aboard on this Friday as we get ready for our Friday afternoon radio program. Mike Francesa and I co-host every day 1 to 6 here on Sports Radio 66 in New York. Talk to a plethora of New Yorkers about a million topics. We always have a lot of fun. Show begins at 1. You see our little office here where we always have a little assembly meeting before the show starts. You get your picks?
I'm all right. I got Dallas. I didn't finish up yet.
But you're taking the Cowboys, you're taking 3. You know, I like 5 games this week.
I'll take 5.
All underdogs, that's the problem.
All or 5 will be.
How about college?
I'll do the Penn State game. I don't know.
I'm going to do the Florida State.
You do the Tennessee, Alabama.
What's cooking now with... On The Fan. Follow us at 1, Talking Sports. All right, guys, a minute and a half before showtime. Mike's following me, so follow me. As we talk some sports, get ready for our show today. The update guy is in here. He's Vince DeLisi. He's doing his scores at the top of the hour. He's off anyway, so interrupt him. What the heck? That's our man, Vince. He just finished. He does the updates every 25 minutes on The Fan. Every 20 minutes. Mike will sit there. You see my little piece of pizza as I'm eating on the run here today. Getting ready for the show. Bobby gives me all the copy, like Bob Gelb. He's the best producer in America. Here comes Mikey. Not on time, 105.
The Open's running, I'm here.
That's right, Open runs, here comes Mike. It's a small little studio, nothing too famous. Okay, here we go. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? Mike and the Mad Dog on The Fan on the 15th day of October, 1993. Good to have you aboard at 718-937-6666. That's your two-way sports talk.
Mad Dog spends just about every waking hour talking sports. This is one guy who knows what it takes to be a champ.
True champion. On the field, inspires his team. Hits the big home run, pitches the big shutout. Off the field, a guy who keeps his nose clean, for lack of a better phrase. Doesn't renegotiate his contract, signs autographs, gives back to community, and basically a good guy. Jim Abbott's a good champion because Abbott does some nice things. He's got that obviously physical ailment, yet he's done he forgets about that and responds. So Michael Jordan was the quality of a champion because when big games came, he got the job done for his team. He was a leader for his club. He was a spiritual leader. He made things happen. Magic Johnson, same kind of way.
Now let's meet some of the toughest champs ever to kick their way onto the video game screen. If you love to slug, you're gonna love the Eternal Champions. You get to pick from one of the 9 fighters, each skilled in some sort of martial arts mayhem. The characters range from a club-swinging caveman to a futuristic assassin. You play as one of the chosen 9 and must fight your way through a bitter contest. At your disposal is an arsenal of moves and projectile attacks, along with the standard kicks, punches, and throws. All in all, Eternal Champions looks cleaner than Mortal Kombat and moves better than Street Fighter II for the Genesis. So sit back and kick into action. The fight could go on eternally.
It's time to get wet and wild. This is the Congo River Rapids. 1.4 million gallons of rushing water. Geysers, waterfalls, and rapids. I can't wait. Let's go. That was fantastic. All right, what a ride.
Don't worry, be hoppy, because now there's a way to get a jump on the competition in Super Nintendo's Battletoads and Battlemaniacs. To begin with 5 lives instead of 3, wait until the title screen appears, and then simultaneously press buttons down, A, B, and start. If the code works, a brief red flash will appear. When your game begins, you'll have 5 lives instead of 3. Once again, to begin with 5 lives instead of 3, wait until the title screen appears, and then simultaneously press buttons down, A, B, and start. If the code works, a brief red flash will appear. When your game begins, you'll have 5 lives instead of 3. Now get hopping. Attention! Soldier on with these killer codes for the final stage of Universal Soldiers for the Genesis. The code for stage 4-1 is CMVDG. The code for stage 4-2 is BYTCM. Who cares if it's space? Go ahead and scream! And then use this trick to activate a cheat mode in Alien 3 for the Super Nintendo that gives you all kinds of special options. Begin a regular game. Then press A, B, Y, and X on Controller 2. Next, press one of the following buttons on Controller 1 to activate the cheats. Invincibility, button A. Do more damage with weapons, button B. Unlimited weapons, button X. Here it is again. To activate a cheat mode for Alien 3 that gives you all kinds of special options, begin a regular game. Then press A, B, Y, and X on Controller 2. Next, press one of the following buttons on Controller 1 to activate the cheats. Invincibility, button A. Do more damage with weapons, button B. Unlimited weapons, button X.
Congo River Rapids sure got the best of me. I'm staying right here to dry off for a little while. Where you going? Very funny, guys. Check out this first look.
On the one hand, there's reality. On the other hand, there's fantasy. And then there's virtual reality, with the world's first virtual reality movie, The Lawnmower Man. The Lawnmower Man was a spectacular adventure, and so is the new side-scrolling game for Super Nintendo. For Dr. Angelo and his human guinea pig Job, virtual reality has supplanted the real world, and now both are locked in a deadly struggle for the information highway known as cyberspace. You play either Dr. Angelo or Carla, his close friend, in the race to prevent Job from ruling cyberspace. To stop Job, you come equipped with a gun, along with compact discs, homing bombs, and screen-clearing smart bombs. You'll need them all as you fight through 8 levels, each with its own dangers and pitfalls. The graphics in Lawnmower Man are nicely detailed, and the sound's well done. But be warned, controlling the characters is tricky, so don't expect to walk through cyberspace untouched. Still, this side-scrolling game is the most fun you can have with reality, virtual or not. So buckle up and kick some grass with the Lawnmower Man.
Pure energy.
Coming up on GamePro's Power Up, more insider tips and tactics, the Dino Danger Zone, plus Super Empire Strikes Back, and Tiny Toon Adventures when we come back to Busch Gardens, Florida.
Welcome back to GamePro's Power Up. This is literally wild. We're at the Serengeti Plains here at Busch Gardens. They have over 800 wild African animals here. Giraffe, antelope, zebras, and ostriches like my hungry friend here. Just the grain, not my fingers. Animals of every shape and size. Good girl. Yeah. And here's some more hungry beasts. This is Eva and Lily. And speaking of wild things, don't forget, in a little while, I'm going to take on one of the most outrageous roller coasters. That's right, Kumba awaits. But first, this close-up.
They've made some pretty awesome movies over the past few years, but one in particular really blew everyone away. You got it, Jurassic Park. If you love this movie as much as I did, then check this out. The new Jurassic Park exhibit at Universal Studios Orlando. You can actually see some of the props they used in the movie. Remember this guy? Well, Universal Studios has the real Triceratops from the movie on display. You know, it took 5 artists over 2 months to create 6 different versions of the dinosaur? Looks pretty real to me. Speaking of dinosaurs, they're big, they're bad, and they're tearing up the terrain in the Sega Genesis version of Jurassic Park. But hey, you can fight back with this mega tip.
You'll never have to worry about going extinct when you plug in these easy Jurassic Park passwords. You're playing as Dr. Grant on the hard setting. Level 1, 0. V 6 times, then Q. Level 2, 2, V 6 times, then S. Level 3, 4, V 6 times, then U. Level 4, 6, V 6 times, then 0. Level 5, 8, V 6 times, then 2. Level 6, A, V 6 times, then 4. Level 7, C, V 6 times, then 6.
Is this guy amazing or what? This is Albert Lucas, juggler extraordinaire. Just pick up the Guinness Book of World Records and he's in it over 12 times. He's one of the best. How's it going today?
Oh, it's going good. Thanks for coming.
Good, thanks for having us. What does it take to be a great juggler like yourself?
Well, like anything else, desire mostly, but I was lucky. I had a good coach. My father taught me. He couldn't juggle very well, but he could teach you how to juggle.
Great, I can't juggle very well either. I hope you can teach me.
I have some magic rings over here.
All right, he's got some great moves and he's going to show me some right now.
Okay, we're going to do the first step. This is ring spinning.
Ring spinning.
All right, let's good. Let's good. Let's get the other arm. All right. I got it going. Okay. All right.
I'm going.
Got it. Go. Looks good. Okay, now keep it going. Go. Keep it going.
Almost. I think I'm going to need some more tips before I'm ready for this stunt. And speaking of tips, it's that time again.
Rev it up, then let it rip. Climb on any bad motor scooter you like and ride with this road rash trick for Sega Genesis that lets you choose any bike. When the game begins, go to the options screen, choose the set player mode, and select mano a mano at any level. Then exit and go to the bike shop. Choose any bike you'd like. Return to the options screen and pick set player mode again. Then choose the type of game you want. Select take turns and copy the password. Use the password to race with the bike you've chosen. When it's player 2's turn, they can use the same trick to choose their bike. Rev up those engines, because once again, here's a tip that'll let you choose any bike in Road Rash 2. When the game begins, go to the options screen, choose the set player mode, and select mano a mano at any level. Then exit and go to the bike shop. Choose any bike you'd like. Return to the options screen and pick set player mode again. Then choose the type of game you want. Select take turns and copy the password. Use the password to race with the bike you've chosen. When it's players' turn, they can use the same trick to choose their bike.
We'll be right back.
Don't go away. Street Fighter II Special Champion Edition and Star Fox coming right up.
He's big.
It's time again for the Top 10 Video Rental Countdown.
That makes it feel weightless for like 3 seconds. Rumor has it that over 90 couples got married on this roller coaster. People are obsessed with it. Did you like the ride?
I loved it.
You loved it?
6 times.
Oh my God, I'm just going once, but I can't wait. Let's go. This is it, we're making our climb.
Super Empire Strikes Back for the Super Nintendo delivers all the intense action and state-of-the-art graphics you'd expect from LucasArts. Fans of the movie won't be disappointed, although novice gamers will quickly be in over their blast shield, and everyone will need the Force to reach Darth Vader at the end. If you've played Super Star Wars, you'll be surprised by Super Empire's gameplay. LucasArts has made some big changes, including the biggest change of all. The game is much, much harder. Luke, Han, and Chewie have some stellar new moves, but it'll take a lot of practice to master even old moves. What's more, you can no longer choose which character you want to play, like you could in much of Super Star Wars. Super Empire has a designated hero for each level. Other changes include some exciting new power-ups called Force Powers. They enable Luke to elevate, use mind control, and throw his lightsaber, among other abilities. The Force Powers are brilliant additions to Luke's already powerful arsenal. Despite its control quirks and demanding challenge, Super Empire Strikes Back is still one of the very best Super Nintendo titles of the year. So go ahead, give it a try, and may the Force be with you.
All right! That was a killer coaster. One more time!
You'll be tiny, toony, and loony as long as you like with this password that gives you unlimited continues for the Super Nintendo version of Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster Busts Loose. You also won't have to battle the boss at the end of each stage. The password is Plucky Duck, Babs Bunny, and Bookworm. There's a cool warp in Star Fox for the Super Nintendo that'll take you to different parts of the game. To use the first warp, you have to enter the black hole. Begin the level 1 path, and when you reach the asteroid belt, fly about halfway through the stage until you reach a row of 5 asteroids. Shoot the orange asteroid in the center of the row and fly through the space it leaves behind. After you pass through the first set of asteroids, you'll encounter a second and third row of rotating asteroids. Repeat the procedure. After you've flown through the third gap, a laughing asteroid will appear ahead of you. Blast the asteroid, and a black hole will appear. Fly into the black hole so you can hunt for power-ups and warp to other areas of the game by flying through the rings. Now, let's fly through that tip once more. To use the first warp, you have to enter the black hole. Begin the level 1 path, and when you reach the asteroid belt, fly about halfway through the stage until you reach a row of 5 asteroids. Shoot the orange asteroid in the center of the row and fly through the space it leaves behind. After you pass through the first set of asteroids, you'll encounter a second and third row of rotating asteroids. Repeat the procedure. After you've flown through the third gap, a laughing asteroid will appear ahead of you. Blast the asteroid, and a black hole will appear. Fly into the black hole so you can hunt for power-ups and warp to other areas of the game by flying through the rings. Are you your own worst enemy? Prove it in the Genesis Street Fighter II Special Champion Edition with this code that enables you to go head-to-head in the battle mode. When the battle mode screen appears, push down, Z, up, X, A, Y, B, and C on controller 2. You'll hear a chime if the code worked. When the battle mode begins, you'll be able to choose the same World Warrior twice. Once again, here's the code that enables you to go head-to-head in the battle mode for Street Fighter II Special Champion Edition. When the battle mode screen appears, push down, Z, up, X, A, Y, B, C on controller 2. If you hear a chime, that means the code worked. Then when the battle mode begins, you'll be able to choose the same World Warrior twice. Axley is one of the toughest shooters around for the Super Nintendo, but you're tougher when you plug in this Game Genie code that gives you 99 lives. The code is 1721-AD04.